There are lots of people in the world I do not respect. If Vladimir Putin showed me respect, I would not respect him.
If Vladimir Putin had a podcast, I'd go on it. If Joe Biden had a podcast, I'd go on it. If a feminist has a podcast, I'll go on it. If Piers Morgan has a podcast, I'll go on it. You're sitting here, Piers, saying that I'm on uncensored show, and in your intro you said that it's important that we don't have echo chambers and we have varying and that we have varying opinions.
Correct.
But then you're saying the people you don't like, you wouldn't go on their podcast.
No.
So you are a hypocrite.
No.
In this video, I'll show you the exact 3-step process that will allow you to make fast and captivating answers. My name is Mohamed. I help create honorable superior men. I publish videos every week, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. There are 3 things that make a smart, captivating response. All the public speakers you look up to use this framework, so you need to master this framework in order to be a good public speaker. So here are the 3 things. First, there is the content, which is the fact of having something interesting to say. Then there is the access, which is the speed of which you access the information in your brain. And then there is the expression, which is the fact of expressing your idea in the best way possible. Now let's see how you can master these 3 elements. Regarding the content, in order to have interesting things to say, you only have 2 options. Either you have an exciting life and you have experienced many things in your life, so these experiences have developed some wisdom, some knowledge that allow you to make interesting responses. But if you've had a normal life, not experienced many things, you can still come up with interesting responses. How? By reading, by developing your knowledge on several topics. That way you can come up with interesting and smart answers. The second pillar of the framework we talked about is the access to information. As we said earlier, it's the speed of which you access the information in your brain. This one is very important because if you are too slow in finding your answers, you are going to lose your audience, you are going to lose your interlocutor, and you will become boring. Now, how are you gonna improve the speed of which you access the information in your brain? There is actually a great exercise and test for that. It's a verbal fluency test called Control Oral Word Association. It's a test that measures spontaneous production of words belonging to the same category. It's an exercise that we used to do in my improv class. Now I want us to do the test together. And the good thing is that you can always come back to this video to see if you have improved. Number 1, go ahead and grab your phone so you can record your own voice. Number 2, I'll put on the screen 60 seconds for you to come up with words from each category. We are going to do this 3 separate times of 60 seconds each. But during these 60 seconds, I want you to come up with as many words as you possibly can. And you have to say it out loud, not just in your head. That's why you have to use your phone to record yourself. Record the 60 seconds when the screen comes on here. First, you're gonna record as many words as you can that begin with the letter F. Then as many words as you can that begin with the letter A. And finally, as many words as you can that begin with the letter S. So let's go with F first. Now go ahead and stop that recording and we're gonna do another recording, and this time for letter A. Alright, go ahead and stop that recording, and now we're gonna start with letter S. Congratulations, you have done the verbal fluency test. Now here is what I want you to do. Go ahead and go back to your recording, and you're gonna tally down how many words you've used during each 60 seconds. Now if it's a repeat word, that doesn't count. And if you say, let's say, car and cars, that only count as one. So tally it that way in each section. So for F, A, and S. Then go ahead, add it together and divide that number by 3. And now you have your average. Now I'm sure you want to know what is a good score in this exercise. Unfortunately, there is no benchmark I can give you. Only thing I can say is that if you are below 18 or 20, you should probably go see a doctor, because there might be something wrong with your cognition, or you might have brain fog or something that is stopping you from having a normal verbal fluency. So if you are above 18, your score is going to be the starting point. And you should do this exercise regularly in order to improve the access to the information in your brain. Obviously, you're going to have to change the letters up because your brain is going to get used to the words. So use other letters, use Z, B, V, whatever you want. And the final pillar of the framework is the expression. The fact of expressing your ideas in the best manner. And there is only one way to improve your expression. It's through practice. How you gonna practice? You're gonna write down on a piece of paper a question, and you will answer that question in a structured manner with no preparation time. You can also do that exercise with a partner by asking each other questions and answering them out loud. So that was the framework in order to answer in a fast and charismatic way. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a series on how to become a great public speaker. There are a lot of techniques that I can show you, but I want to know first if you are interested. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.